What up, world? You know what it is, your boy Oscar Mike, and this is part 4 of the What Do You Want segment. Alright, so if you guys remember, I flew out to a undisclosed location. I put in bids on 2 properties. I was very fortunate and blessed to win both bids. So I closed on the first property at the end of last week, and I'll close on the second property at the end of this week, so sometime before the 10th of April 2019. So, I was very fortunate to get the properties. There's a couple things I still need to do. I still need to get a property manager. I still need to get the gas and electric turned on to the first property so it can be shown. I still got to hammer down a property manager because I don't want to have to deal with the tenants myself. Just partner with someone and pay a property manager. I still need to get washer and dryers for the units because I believe that having a washer and dryer in the unit will probably get it rented a lot faster. I still need to get some carpet clean and some little knickknacks, but the places are pretty much about 85 to 90% move-in ready. So some people sent me messages and asked me how did I get the money to put up for the properties. All right, so we talked about before me being an avid investor. I started some investment accounts, and when I started an investment account, I started the account with the intention of it to do something. So, for example, I have an account that I use called Oscar Mike Speaks, and the money that I use that I make off the stock market there goes to my Oscar Mike Speaks business. I have an account for retirement. I have an account for my kids' stuff. And then I have an account for my real estate company, MJJ SR Real Estate Investments. So I use the money that was from my previous investments to put into real estate. And so whether it's cash deals or flips or rehabs or whatever the case may be, you got to have cash on the hand. There's ways to do deals without cash, but this is not one of those deals. All right, so let's throw that to the side. All right, so what I want to talk to you guys about, this being part 4 of the What Do You Want segment is, how do you get to your goal if you don't have the means initially? So for me, right, I've been wanting to do this stuff for a while, but I didn't necessarily have the means. It was always something always, came up. So what I did is I put a plan together, and I said, okay, I'm going to put money into the stock market, a certain amount every month. And hopefully, the stocks grow. And if they do, or when they do, I'm going to take the money out of that and I'm going to put it into real estate, And so a lot of people, they run into a roadblock. I say, well, I don't have the money. Well, there's other ways around it, There's different types of funding. There's different types of loans. There's different types of ways to get money, different types of ways to raise your credit so you'll be able to borrow money, different types of ways to do like I did, use your own money, use your own cash. So you save the money yourself, and then, you can buy properties that you can buy for cash, or you can, save a ton of money so you're able to put 15 or 20% down, or 30 or 40 or 50% down. There's always a way. Where there's a will, there's a way. It's all about what do you want and how bad do you want it. So in my case, like I said, I invest in the stock market. I'm pretty good at, buying stocks. I love dividend producing stocks. Like Nike the other day, I think I got $3.33 a share off of every share of Nike, which is free money by just investing in the company. And if you own thousands of shares, you guys do the math. That's a lot of money that you just made. And then you take that money and parlay it into something else. And the same thing goes with, starting a business. People want to, always look for loans, but there's other ways you can, hustle up money to get, what you want. I was talking to somebody the other day about going on Craigslist, and people on Craigslist give stuff away for free every day. So, for example, right, you go get a coffee table. Someone says, hey, look, I don't want this coffee table anymore. You can have it for free if you come pick it up. You go pick up the coffee table, you sand it down, you lacquer it or paint it or whatever, a different color, and then you take a picture of it, you put it right back on Craigslist or eBay or your neighborhood community boards, things for sale or whatever the case may be, and someone comes and they buy it for $50 or $100. You take that $50 or $100, you put it into Share Builder, you put it into Robinhood, you put it into Fundrise, you put it into something or whatever, and it grows over time. You do that 100 times or whatever, and you take the money that you put in there, right, and plus the interest, and you should have a nice little lump sum if you do that for a year. And now, boom, you have money to invest in real estate or invest in whatever it is that you want to do with little overhead. Those are the types of things you got to do. You got to think outside of the box. Like, I have a bunch of different hustles. Links in the description. So I have some multi-level marketing things that I do. I have, real estate. I do investing, like we talked about before. I invest in stocks heavily. My Robinhood link is in the description. So please get yourself a free stock. Get yourself a free stock. Link in the description. And I do a bunch of other little hustles or whatever. And I just have money constantly coming in. And it might be $100, it could be $10, it could be $1,000, it could be $2,000, it could be $10,000, it could be $50. I don't care. Only thing I care about is constantly having money come in, and I take the money and I invest it in the stock market. I've been very fortunate that we've had some good runs in the stock market, and I've made money, and I take that money and I reinvest it into something else. Now, I'm not your stockbroker, but I can tell you how to go after what you want. So I want you guys to go. I want you to write down what you want. I want you to write down some steps that you think you need to take, and I want you to do the research on it. I want you to research, how to get to that goal, how to knock out all that stuff in the middle so that you can get to the end. The first part is just getting started. Everything in the middle is the plan of, how you're actually going to get there. So please, today, write down your goals, figure out what you want first, write down your goals, then write down that middle portion of what you think you need to do to get there. And you're going to need to do a little bit of research to get you there. Like I told you, I got my 2 properties. I'll keep you guys updated on how they're doing, and crush it today because Oscar Mike said so.